Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Street Justice here. Welcome back to my channel. We are back with another reaction to Game of Thrones on this Game of Thrones Thursday. This is Season 3, Episode 4, and now his watch is ended. That last episode, before we jump in this one, we obviously got to go over that one more time. Jaime losing his hand. That was honestly the craziest cliffhanger we've seen this show yet. I still can't believe it happened. I'm just hoping and praying it wasn't another one of Bran's visions. There is one other thing I want to go over before we actually jump in this episode as well, because I was just editing episode 3 and I noticed in my recap, I'm like, there's 4 things or 4 characters that I want to go over, and I only went over 3. I don't know if it was my old age or all the devil's lettuce that I smoke, maybe a combination of both, but yeah, I kind of made myself laugh because I was like, 4 things to go over, 4 characters I'm going to discuss, and I only discussed 3. So yeah, the one that I missed was the cockroach, Theon himself. How the hell is this guy still alive? He's been through so much shit. He's done so much shit, so much unredeemable shit, and yet he still finds a way to live. No matter how many times he's been squashed, how many times he's been stomped on, he's still here. So yeah, I don't know how he's still kicking. Clearly, he has a guardian angel for some reason when he's the least deserving person in the show to have one. Where the hell was Ned's guardian angel? But yeah, I just had to make sure I discussed him a little bit before we jump in this episode. So yeah, if you guys haven't already subscribed to the channel, now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash that like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. I didn't realize what I was looking at first.
How many of those fingers do you think we could shove up his ass?
Depends if he's had any practice.
Even Brienne's looking at him like, what the fuck just went down? Oh man, he is done.
Someone help him!
I died.
Oh, enough. Yeah. Can't say that I've ever seen a man drink horse piss that fast.
I kind of like seeing it though. Even with one hand.
Stop!
Guess he never really stood a chance.
Do that again, and I'll take your other hand.
At that point, you gotta believe him.
I hope we might speak in confidence.
Always in confidence.
I thought one of you little birds might have knowledge of my sister's intentions. I need proof.
Proof? Will there be a trial?
I need to know.
I have no proof. I was going to tell you the story of how I was cut. You want to hear it still?
I don't know. Do I?
He gave me a potion that made me powerless to move or speak, yet did nothing to dull my senses. With a hooked blade, he sliced me, root and stem, chanting all the while. He burned my parts in a brazier. The flames turned blue, and I heard a voice answer his call. I still dream of that night.
Fuck.
I feel the need for actual revenge. Against the actual person who tried to have me killed.
Yes!
Influence grows like a weed. I tended mine patiently, where I
Takes
managed
time.
to wrap them around something very special.
Sorcerer.
What?
Hello, my old friend.
I don't like seeing Brienne at great heights. So we know what happened the last time.
Brandon? Oh, how many times have I told you? No climbing. Oh, I need to find it. It's here. It's calling me. No more climbing. Promise me! Promise me!
Every freaking time.
Rhaenyra Targaryen was murdered by her brother, or rather, his dragon. It ate her.
And of course, there's the Mad King, killed by my uncle.
Are you sure Lady Marjorie doesn't find all this a bit macabre?
Oh, no, it's quite all right, Your Grace. It's like taking a walk through history.
She was built for this.
The tune's just a bit.
This is so exciting.
You were married here, Your Grace?
Yes.
She might be playing the game better than anyone.
Seems like a lifetime ago.
We mothers do what we can to keep our sons from the grave. They do seem to yearn for it.
Cersei's actually listening to her.
And yet the world belongs to them.
Oh, a ridiculous arrangement in my mind.
The gods have seen fit to make it so.
Uh-oh, something's going down.
Shall we go and see them? If you give them your love, they will return it 1,000-fold. You led the defense of King's Landing. They adore you.
He didn't do shit. It was Tyrion.
Open the doors.
Joffrey,
Yeah, look.
wait.
Uh-oh. Wow. Unbelievable.
How far is it to Deepwood Moss?
Cersei doesn't like it, though.
I did what they told me and waited for the right moment.
The
How would you risk
cockroach.
your life for me?
I grew up on Saltcliffe. I was only a boy when they took you away.
Those men. They said my father knew what they were doing to me. Did he?
I don't know, my lord. They never told me much.
And still he lives.
I could never be a star. It's iron-born. It's what I was born to be.
Should Theon really be confiding in this guy? He barely knows him. I know he saved him, but still.
The iron price for Winterfell.
I'd be a little bit wary, you know?
Where did those boys?
Stark boys.
Found them. Some poor orphans living with the farmer.
Well, he's finally admitting
I'm
it.
proud.
Maybe it's not too late.
It is.
Goddamn right it is.
Goddamn right.
Somehow, he survives.
I brought him back. He killed the others.
What?
What?
No, I didn't. You can't. Please stop.
Put him back where he belongs.
Why did he free him in the first place?
The Tyrells are a problem.
The Tyrells helped us defeat Stannis Baratheon. The Tyrells saved your life, your children's lives.
Marjorie has her claws in Joffrey. She knows how to manipulate him.
Good. I wish you knew how to manipulate him.
Damn.
Perhaps you should try stopping him from doing what he likes.
I will.
Ooh.
His name was Bannon. He was a good man, good ranger. We shall never see his like again.
And now his watch is ended. It wasn't his foot that killed him. That bastard Craster starved him to death.
I'll be glad when you and yours are gone. As soon as our wounded are strong enough. Yeah. They're as strong as they're gonna get.
Kick him out?
I'll leave them if you've not the stomach. And I'll sort them myself.
Whose throat are you gonna cut, old man?
He's talking
We're
shit.
outside.
Oh god.
What you've got hidden away.
This isn't gonna end well.
Out! I am a godly man! You stingy bastard!
Bastard.
Oh god.
How do you, you little thief? And you! Stop the hands of the next man who calls me bastard.
You are a bastard. A daughter fucking wildling bastard.
God damn. Oh!
I shall have your head.
No! The fuck? Everything just went to shit.
What's happening? I'm not going.
We have to go.
Save the baby.
Now!
This isn't the worst outcome. If we're being honest here.
Fast, Piggy! And sleep well! I'll be cutting your throat one of these nights!
He hates fire.
You think carrying a crooked spear makes you a soldier? No? Fighting in a war makes you a soldier. Beric Dondarrion, what are you doing? Leading a mob of peasants?
Ned Stark ordered me to execute your brother.
Ned Stark is dead. King Robert is dead. My brother's alive. You want to cut my throat? Get on with it!
Yeah, he has no problem admitting what he's done.
Murderer, and pretend that you're not.
You murdered Micah, the butcher's boy. My friend. I hit Joffrey. Micah just ran away.
Then I should have killed you. Not my place to question princes.
I sentence you to trial by combat.
I like his odds though.
But it's me you'll fight.
I still gotta take the Hound. I've never seen this guy fight. Let's see her playing with the dragon. There's no way she just gives it away and then it's over and done with.
Is it done then? They belong to me. Hindas lusa certida.
Tida.
This is done.
Let's see what she does with it. The dragon is not a slave. Speak Valyrian. She knew the entire time. Slay the masters, slay the soldiers, slay every man who holds a whip.
Dracarys.
Oh, this is incredible. Dragon action. So badass. You have been slaves all your life. Today you are free. This is true leadership here. This is how you get a real army to back you. Will you fight for me as free men? Jorah's looking around like, yes. So hype. Alright guys, that was Game of Thrones Season 3, Episode 4, and now his watch is ended. What an incredible episode. I really enjoyed this one, I gotta say. There's a lot that went down. I'm gonna try my best to remember to go over everything. If I do forget something, I'll just do it in the introduction for the next one. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best. What should we start with? Let's start at the very end there. Khaleesi. Wow. I knew right away when she offered up her dragon, it was almost too good to be true for that guy, because there's no freaking way that she's gonna abandon her child. And then when she actually handed it over, I was kind of questioning it at first because she walked away, and then even the dragon making sounds like it almost sounded like a abandoned child like crying. So I felt so bad for the dragon, as crazy as that sounds. And then instantly she knew. She had her plan in place. She knew what she was doing, even if Jorah and the others didn't know exactly, or they weren't clued in on what her initial plan was. So, yeah. I knew that slave owner wasn't going to last very long, though. You just saw that coming, and then he got the worst death ever. Actually, he got the same one as the Warlock from Season 2. So, if you cross Khaleesi, you're going to get burned alive by a dragon. That's pretty much her go-to move at this point, and I love to see it. So yeah, keep on screwing her over because I love to see it. All these people are getting lit up. It's freaking awesome. Dragon action at the very end. The entire war just going off. That army that she now has, like freeing them. You almost didn't know at first. Are they actually going to side with her, or are they just going to go their own way? She did the same thing before with her people, with the Dothraki. And a lot of them, I believe, they just went their own way. Obviously, some stayed by her side and stuck with her. But yeah, now she has a full army. She is fucking dangerous, and she is ruthless. She was speaking the language the entire time. I guess that was just like a test for herself, using that translator just to really see who this guy really is. So major props to Khaleesi. She is freaking awesome. And I even said at the very end of this reaction, I'm going to make sure I include it, but that stuff that we've seen this season from Khaleesi is already a million times better than the stuff in Karth from Season 2. You guys already know, I wasn't a big fan of that. Yeah, the payoff at the very end was kind of cool, but an entire season of that wasn't really worth it in my opinion. The next thing I wanted to go over is the Crows. They completely disbanded or broke up, split up. There was like a rebellion brought up from within them. You saw it coming because they're starving, they're freezing cold, they've been out there for God knows how long. Like, they're getting the shit end of the stick, and then they see this fucking guy over here just sitting on his own, like, made up throne, just feasting away, drinking all he wants to drink, fucking his own daughters, as messed up as that is, but we've already known about that, and then sacrificing any sons that they have, any sons that he has. Like, he even said this episode, 99 sons. Do you know a man that has 99 sons? That is freaking crazy, and he's giving them all up. Thankfully, I was gonna say thankfully Sam and the one girl and the kid got away, but that older gentleman, I didn't get his name, sorry guys, but the older crow, he had to pay with his life, unfortunately. That one bad seed from the crows, we knew it was coming. Like, I hated the look that he was giving this entire episode. Even when they were shoveling the pig shit, he was just standing there, you know, just sulking, just bitching, like, oh, this fucking sucks. Like, yeah, but be as grateful as you can be, because you shouldn't even be given what you got now from that one bastard. As shitty as that guy is, he doesn't have to give you shit. So yeah, to see him just sitting there just fucking just stewing, you just knew something was coming from that kid. And then he even threatened Sam at the end. He's like, run, fat boy, your time is limited, I'm gonna cut you myself. Obviously I'm paraphrasing, I don't know exactly the words that he used, but that was more or less what he said. I just realized, because whenever we're in Snow, we always get Jon Snow, and we didn't get any Jon Snow this episode, so we're probably going to see him next episode. I wouldn't be surprised. What other stuff went down? Oh, the stuff with the Hound and Arya. We didn't get a lot of them this episode, but they were brought to like a cave where we met another guy. You guys know me, I'm bad with names. It's going to take me a while, but if you guys can let me know, then seeing it in writing, I'll probably remember it a little bit quicker. But that one guy with the eye patch that gave the Hound a chance to trial by combat. So he's got to be a good fighter. I'm guessing he is. Otherwise, why would he step up and be the one to face the Hound when I'm sure they all know the Hound is a fucking killer himself? So my money is still on the Hound. I don't see him dying at the hands of this guy that we're just introduced to, but I also didn't see Jaime losing his hand last episode. So this show definitely does a few things that I just don't see coming. And on that topic, that's actually a perfect segue. Jaime, man, he's in rough shape. He was just about ready to give up this episode. He tried to fight a little bit. You know, he got a sword once again. How are these guys giving up their sword to a one-armed man? But he tried to fight, but he said this episode to Brienne, that was his, I guess, his like sword hand that he lost. So that's clearly going to affect him moving forward. He was just about ready to give up. And then Brienne, she gave him the pep talk, because I kind of like their relationship that's forming. As much as I don't like Jaime, I got to admit it, I do like the relationship that he's forming with Brienne, because he obviously protected her. He stepped up, made sure that she wasn't raped when she was very close to being raped. But then she also stepped up this episode when he was basically getting his ass kicked. They were toying around with him at that point, and she made sure that they didn't actually like fuck with him too much by like going too far and killing him. We've gone over the crows. We've gone over Khaleesi at the very end. Marjorie, she is playing the game better than anyone right now. At first, I really wasn't sure what they're up to, why they're bringing Sansa close, what they need her for, but it does make sense now. Being with her brother would just give her more power in the long run. So yeah, she is definitely built for this, Marjorie, because she's playing the game better than anyone, and Cersei has finally noticed it. I guess she started to notice it a couple episodes back, but yeah, she even brought it to her father, Tywin, that she has Joffrey in her grasp, in her clutches. Like, she's playing him more than anyone. She can actually control him. And the way that Tywin actually responded to Cersei, that caught me off guard, because I always thought that she was basically his favorite, but it does make sense that Jaime is being like his firstborn and whatnot, or his first son. So that does make sense that he doesn't give her the exact same respect, even though obviously he should. But to see the way that he was talking to her, like, you couldn't even control Joffrey. And then she replied back to him, talking back a little bit, like, let's see you try to not give him what he wants. And then Tywin, he dropped another bomb. He's like, oh, trust me, I will. And so they're definitely going to clash heads at some point. How is Joffrey going to treat Tywin, when the Hand of the King, when he finally has something to say to Joffrey that Joffrey doesn't like? I'm definitely interested to see that scene, if it ever goes down, and what's going to come of that, because we know Joffrey. He's a little twerp. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't respect anyone, really. Aside from Marjorie, as messed up as that is, but she's playing him. That's the only reason why. And she's playing him well, with that said, because even when she let him out there to the people, initially they were chanting her name, and then he gave her a look, and then he was a little bit confused, and then they started chanting his name as well. So somehow she's turned everything around. He is now a king of the people, as messed up as that is. We know who Joffrey is, but wow, she has worked some magic. She is something else. Marjorie, Wow, she is the king right now. King Marjorie, in my opinion. But yeah, there's something else big that went down this episode. It's driving me crazy that I keep on trying to remember it, but I can't remember what to go over. We've gone over the crows. We've gone over Khaleesi. We've gone over the lack of Jon Snow this episode. We've gone over Joffrey. We've gone over Marjorie. Who the fuck am I missing? What am I missing? There was something big that went down. We've gone over Arya and the Hound as well. And the bad thing is, the second that I turn off this camera and stop filming, that's when it's going to come to me. And I'm going to be like, fuck, now I have to reset up all over again. Part 2. So yeah, I really want to remember before I turn things off. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now, so I think I'm just going to end it. If I do remember anything else, then I'll either discuss it in the comments with you guys, or I'll actually wait till the introduction for my next reaction, which I'll probably be reacting to very shortly because this episode was amazing and I definitely want to react to more, but I definitely got some editing to do first. So yeah, as always, definitely let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. If you guys can like and subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. Until next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be yo-yo, and when you put that shit on me, then I watch you leave, let you back in, you came back in and shit on me, drag me along for a